everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today's not really going to be a vlog. It's going to be more of like this kind of is titled a PSA, honestly, for first time moms. It's stuff that I just feel like I need to say to anybody that is going to be a first time mom who kind of is in the same position as me. May get a little emotional, honestly, because today is like the perfect day, I think, to talk about it too. For those of you new to my channel, I have a 5-month-old. He was born at 33 weeks, and I'm a first-time mom. And it has been very challenging. He has not, thank goodness, severe health issues, but he does have an acid reflux issue. He has a stomach issue. He has to be on special formula. He has to take 2 reflux medications. He's currently teething also, which is just great to add into the mix. So from the day he was born, things have not been easy sailing. He was in the NICU for 3 weeks when he was born. But from day one, it hasn't been easy bringing him home. Just, getting him to sleep long hours and just, trying to figure out, obviously it's hard, trying to navigate having a baby. If you hear noise in the background, it's the TV in the living room. Actually in the bedroom. This is the first time I've actually been able to like sit down alone by myself, aside from like the bathroom, but you know what I mean. Okay, I got into a little bit of a cozier position because I am exhausted, honestly. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a planner. I'm the one who uses the calendar feature on my phone for any appointments, for any scheduled events, for pretty much anything. I schedule all of Asher's appointments, any appointments that Sean has, I also put them in my phone. When bills are paid, I like to write out all the bills and write out a few paychecks in advance to have everything written down. So I'm a very organizational, in my head, I want things how I want them, and I'm very particular. So one thing that I definitely thought that I had control over was Asher's schedule. And I know that being younger, I knew that wasn't going to happen, early on as a newborn, but 5 months he is in infant territory, which is freaking insane. And the last week, I really have been trying to learn what's going on with him. We thought he was teething at one point and he wasn't, and now for sure he's teething, and we didn't really pick up on it. So when we would try and feed him, he wouldn't drink all the bottles. So it was a little bit of a mess, and I kind of thought that we had it figured out. If you watch my last video, that's really kind of what that was about. Thinking that we really picked up on his schedule, what his schedule is, what he needs. It is so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. Because today was the perfect example of how if you're a new mom, don't do this to yourself what I have been doing to myself, which is thinking that everything every single day with your infant is going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it will not go outside it will go in that order every day, and nothing will go wrong because you've learned and you have that system. It is not going to work. I've learned the hard way. And it's a struggle, especially with me being how I am, that I really thought that you could have that. And it made it even harder with the stuff he had going on health wise, or the stuff he kind of has going on still. But I really in my head was like, he is going I have a system that when he eats, most of the time he goes to sleep after he eats for a nap, and then he wakes up, changes diaper, he goes in his kick and play. He does that until he's done, or until he's ready to eat. He eats, I play with him in between, and then we just repeat. And today, which is again why I said that it's the perfect day to do this video, because it did not go at all how I thought it would go. And Sean was working all day today. So he was, not all day, he worked till 3, but I work from home 8 to 5. So not having, like my job is pretty flexible, where I don't need to, like, I have the flexibility in my day that, I get whatever I need to get done, and then I have those moments where I can feed him, I can change his diaper, I can tend to him. And I literally, it's harder for me with this because I really thought I had it down to science, and then he did not want to take his full bottle, which he normally does. He didn't want to take his 45 to hour minute nap. He didn't take one 45-minute nap today. He would only take 20-minute naps. When he got up and I changed his diaper, he did not want to go in his kick and play. He's teething, and I would try and give him this teething toy. He didn't want it. I gave him some baby Orajel. And then up until he needed to eat next, it was extremely overwhelming. So I just say to try not to put your whole mindset on a schedule. It really, I cried last night, and I had 2 breakdowns today, because it's overwhelming when you're used to being the organizer, the planner, ABC, and then he did not want to do anything today, like anything. And it really made me upset. I know I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think that if I didn't have that mindset of this is exactly how the day is gonna go, I feel like it wouldn't have made the day so bad. But of course I did. I set myself up for failure pretty much. So I'm just telling you, don't do that to yourself. If you're the most organized person, the most planned person, I'm telling you, in the beginning stages, don't do it to yourself, because especially if you're a sensitive person like myself, an emotional person like myself, it will really hurt to basically feel like I feel numb today. Like right now talking, I feel numb because I'm so drained from today, and this is probably the most drained I felt since I brought him home. it was getting better, and that's why I had the hopes of like this is what his set schedule is, and now today I'm just like, wow, that really sucks. It's very overwhelming. I think this is the first time that I've been like, what is today gonna, like, what is tomorrow gonna be like? And I didn't think that I would be that way with Asher right now, but it is. Like, Sean's off tomorrow, thank God, and like he doesn't have a doctor's appointment or anything, so he'll be able to be that support for me tomorrow. But that's another thing, like, no matter the situation, your relationship, I'm not gonna say things weren't 100 have not or weren't 100% bumpy with me and Sean when it comes to the responsibilities with having Asher. It's a complete life change, so everything is going to be bumpy. But no matter the situation with your partner, I'm still learning to ask for the help. If you're the person like me who handles everything and you know, take on, you want to, or you're used to or coded to take on everything because that's just how you were, like, that's what you do. Like, nobody forces you, that's what you do. Like, you wake up and you just do it because you just know it needs to, you know. If that's how you are, ask your partner for more help. That's something that I'm struggling with, and it is something that Sean has full blown told me, like, you can ask me for help, like, you don't have to take everything. And then I would just be like, oh my God, why am I so overwhelmed? Because I'm not asking for help because I think I can handle everything, because I pushed, my friggin' vag took a toll. Like, I had contractions for like 8 hours, 9 hours. Like, I can do it. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I can do it. But then I wonder why I'm so like exhausted and like, oh my God, I'm so drained, and like, I don't know, because I'm like trying to take everything on, and like, I don't need to. If you're fortunate to have a partner, you should take the advantage to let them in, let them know you need help. As soon as Sean came home today, I met him outside when Asher was napping in the living room. And I literally just like put my arms around him and I was like, I had a long day. And that's exactly what I said. And he was like, oh, me too. And I like took, because it was so nice out, fall weather, feels so good. And I went outside and I was just like, I need to take a breath. Like, I need to breathe. And he was like, why do you want me to go inside? And I was like, please don't make any noise. My God, he just got to sleep. Like, all he took today was 20-minute naps. That's all he took. He refused. And after my second little breakdown, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to force this child any longer to have any longer naps today, because I think that I will end up just screaming at the top of my lungs, and I don't want to do that. Man, I applaud every mother, because again, you hear about it, you hear about how hard it's going to be, but you've never been through it, so you're just like, oh yeah, that sounds hard, yeah. And you feel like it is, but you know, you're not in it, right? That's the thing with any situation. You haven't experienced it, you're not in it, so you're not gonna like, oh my God, I completely feel for you, because no, you don't know. But I know now, like, holy shit, today was wow. 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 This is very tough. And the single moms who do it, you deserve every medal that there is in life. You deserve it, because part of me feels like I could do it alone if I didn't have Sean, but today was the day that I literally was like, oh my God, thank God he came home, because I needed that relief. And if I didn't have that relief, I would not have known what to do, because the crying, like, oh my God, like, Oh, I feel like I can hear him crying right now, and he's not even crying. And I do have to say that I really thought about this the other day. I think that if it wasn't for Asher right now, I think that my anxiety and depression wouldn't be as good as it is right now. Under the circumstances, obviously, my anxiety has taken a severe hit today, but I'm saying myself, just me solo. Like, I think I would have been way too much in my head about my own stuff that I probably feel like I would have struggled, where right now I'm not having to think just about me, I'm having to think about another individual. And I feel like if it wasn't for him, I'd be in a darker place right now. So, it's like, how can you be that mad when, you know, like yesterday I was like yelling at the cats. Like, my cats have done this new thing. Like, I don't know. Let me know below if you have cats and like your cats do this. I don't understand what kind of animals I have in my house. They have this new thing where like they're shitting and peeing in the bathtub. In the bathtub. Like, I heard scratching. Like, they're scratching the bottom of the tub after they shit like it's cat litter. But there's fresh cat litter that they have access to. I don't get what's happening in my house. There's so much chaotic stuff happening in my household. I was yelling at them after I caught one of them, and I was like, don't you dare use the bathroom in the tub, blah, blah, blah. And I come out to the living room, and I'm not yelling in front of Asher, but he overheard me, and I go to the living room, and he's laughing. Like, the other day, there was a spider in the apartment, and I was like, oh my God. And he was around me, and he laughs. Like, how can you possibly be upset with this adorable child, especially with, me and Sean's miscarriage history and like longing for that baby? Like, how can you look at that baby, especially laughing, and not just get over it? So that made me not completely lose my marbles today, but God, are my marbles like, whew, they are like literally cracked, man. They're pretty bad, but yeah, I want new moms, like, please, like, take it from me, who doesn't have any other kids, and like, if you're like-minded like me, if you can relate to anything that I'm saying, please take my advice, because I don't think anybody told me, like, don't have a schedule. Yeah, they said, oh, things are going to be unexpected, like the generic stuff you tell somebody when they're about to have a baby, but nobody told me, like, things aren't always going to, like, don't be a planner. Like, it's not going to be 100% what you plan. Like, they're going to seem like they're one thing one day, and then the next day they're going to be something different, and that's okay. Like, don't think that you need to be like, you don't have control over it. You know what I mean? Just please take what I'm saying. This is my experience. So if you're not experiencing this and you have a 5-month-old and they're completely under a schedule, then you can just bloop, as soon as you hear me complain, just turn me right off. But if you do, my God, like, comment down below, let me know, like, what your secrets are or something, because I literally have been Googling everything just for help. Like, now Asher's new thing is, like, when I try and put him down when he's sleeping in the living room after eating, and I pick him up and I put him in the crib when he's sleeping in my arms, and I put him down, he gets up and starts grabbing his feet. So I literally Googled, what do you do, like, for word, what do you do when you put your baby down for a nap, they wake up and grab their feet? And obviously no results came up with that, but it was like, how to sleep train your child, and so this is obviously going to be a learn as you go situation, but I wanted to come on here and do kind of a video. If you've had your breaking point, hi, I'm Alexis, and I had my breaking point today, and he's only 5 months old, but yeah, I wanted to just share that. Um, that's all I have for today. If you just like, this is one of the freaking culprits. Just, I don't get it. Yeah, it's pretty late. Asher's sleeping. He just ate. I think it's about 9:30. And Sean's off tomorrow, so he's going to take first shift with Asher. And I think I need to get myself to bed. I think I need to take my medicine. And I need to go to bed. I think my plan was to fold all these clothes that have been sitting in this laundry basket for 3 days. I'm really tired right now, so I think I'm going to skip on that. But please be sure to hit subscribe on my channel, ring the bell, hit like on the video, come say hi. And yeah, if this helped anybody, definitely come say hi. If you're a mom, you're a warrior, you're awesome. I feel for you. I feel with you. This shit's hard, but it's okay. This too shall pass. And yes, tomorrow's a new day. So hopefully tomorrow's a good day for me. We will see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.